Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Steph. Happy Wednesday. This month, I'm going to be giving some tips and tricks through my social media for how to successfully onboard new employees. And then once you have really talented people, what are some of the ways that you can keep them? There's a lot of affordable options, even for small business owners, to provide some form of benefit. But this morning, the thing that I want to talk to you about is when you are bringing somebody into the company, the best you can do is your due diligence. You can ask good interview questions. You can get a sense of who they are, have them provide you with some anecdotal evidence, ask them some questions that maybe aren't predictable. But the other thing that you can do is you can give them a test. Depending on the position that you're hiring for, you could put together a very simple scenario to have them respond to see how they would react in a situation typical for your business. And I'll give you an example. The company that I used to work for, there were two types of roles that we usually were hiring for, either some sort of admin management position or an accounting position. If you were applying for the admin manager role, we would describe a particular scenario, and then we would ask the applicant to write a letter to the client in response to that scenario, because we wanted to see how they would handle something kind of tricky. It might get a little emotional. How professional were they going to be? Were they going to keep things calm, or was their approach going to blow it up? Right? So that was test number one. It didn't have to be like a novella. It was a one page, if that, letter. But if it took them an hour to write it, we knew there was a problem. If it was full of grammatical mistakes, if they didn't have kind of a flair for PR, we knew it was a problem, right? If they were applying for an accounting position, we had a very short and simple accounting test to give them. And if they could not reconcile that, we knew that they weren't going to be a good fit. So that's something to keep in mind during your next interview. Is for your top candidates, give them a test, see how they respond, and factor that into your decision making, because if two candidates are pretty similar, it might come down to the results of that test. So that's just an idea. Hope it helps, and I'll see you next week. Bye.